she owe me apology. No, she owe me apology. Say how people be tripping when they be pregnant and, you know, I'm trying to be. We just single like a doll out here. So imagine getting pregnant and having two really, really close friends secretly throw you a baby shower. Aww. You only find out about this baby shower because one of your friends start tripping so hard that we can't be friends no more. You went too far bad, and the people that it involved was too close to. It's really not no coming back from that. I can't make this up. Y'all already know this is real life. So this happened obviously when I was pregnant. I was 27. I got pregnant, and I did not want a baby shower because when we throw parties, my mother, my grandmother, it's an all-inclusive thing, meaning you don't need to bring nothing but yourself. I know a lot of people like, yeah, I mean, that's how it's supposed to be, but we're bringing out all the stops. You know, I was going to, because I had thought about having a baby shower, right? And I was like, okay, what is it gonna take to actually put this thing together? When I started thinking about it, I'm like, I'm gonna have to have food and drinks for everybody. I have men and women who come in. I have a big family just in the Bay Area. My family, whom of which I have not even met all of them, okay? My husband is best friends with one of my cousins that I ain't never met. Anywho, we're 100 plus just in the Bay Area, and we close. Like, heck of people came to my baby shower. Like, we close. Cousins I ain't seen in a long time. They like, cousin, you having a baby, you know I'm there. Like, it's just, that's just what it is. And then his side of the family, like, just everything. So anyway, I was like, look, if people want to just come and bring me something, I'm fine with that. I was going to set up her nursery. Like, I was just gonna call people and say, hey, like, if you want to come by and just see me, I'm chilling at the house. And if they just brought something, gifts. If not, I'm just happy to see you, cousin. I'm just happy to see you, auntie. That's how I am, right? So I told my mom, I was like, nah, we can't do that. So now my best friend, you know, the best friend that I was at the train station with, if you need that story, she got in contact with my mom. How did she trick me? Because of course I told her and I told my mom the same thing. I didn't want to have no baby shower, right? So she tricked me. She said something about, maybe she was asking about her taxes or something, but she tricked me and she got my mama's email.
I need to email your mom this so she can look at this for me. What's her email?
So I gave her the email, and then she emailed my mom.
Yeah, Anaise talking about she ain't having no baby shower, but we can't have that. So what we doing?
And my mama was,
girl, I'm glad you said something, because I was throwing her one anyway.
And I was like, what?
Oh yeah, girl, I was throwing you a baby shower. It was, listen, you was gonna have a baby shower.
I'm like, okay, I'm trying to be different. But anyway, so she get in contact with her, and then of course our other really close friend, that my best friend, she actually went to elementary school with her, and all three of us went to middle school together. And she just always been around. Like, she wasn't one of the girls that was there that day when we almost fought. She wasn't one of them. No, she was just always hecka cool. We didn't really get that close until after high school though. But when we turned like 19, oh baby, we were very close. Now, neither one of us had kids. We gonna call her Belle. Me or Belle, we didn't have kids. Best friend, bestie, she had 2 children by the time we were 19. So she was like in the house, you know, we would do stuff that she couldn't necessarily do. She was married, all this stuff, and you know, we just single like a doll out here. So we would be hanging out. We got real close around that time, right? So now this of course continued up until I'm pregnant. I'm 27, so this has been, you know, 7-8 years. We hanging out thick as thieves. Like, all three of us would do stuff. We would all be on the phone. Like, we was each other. So they're planning this baby shower behind my back. I don't know nothing about it. I'm just going through life. Ha ha, he he, whatever, right? So now, I think my mom was trying to get Belle to do something, and it wasn't translating. I don't know what it was. And I will add that Belle is of a different race. Belle is a Pacific Islander. I guess they both kind of are, but my best friend, she black, she mixed. Belle is, you know, she is of a different ethnicity. So you know how sometimes you say something to somebody and it don't translate well. Like, you know, and not that she had communication problems, like English was her first language, but it just, you know, she was just trying to get her to do something, or it was something where she needed me to talk to her. So my mama had to tell me about the baby shower, right? I don't even remember. It's foggy, right? But so my mama...
Look, I'm trying to ask her this, but you know, I ain't getting no cooperation, so I need you to step in.
And she needed me to do something that wasn't getting done. So my mama, she brought in her best friend and everything. So yeah, they had a whole committee. Like, it was, you know, they had all these different things. And so my mom, I think she like sent me to pick something out or something. It was something with the invitations or party favors or something. She created this group text now with me in it, and she was like, now my mama like delegating what she want everybody to do, right? And so you could tell like the conversation, like it's 5 of us in there. It's my mama best friend, Belle, Bestie, and me. We all in the group chat about the baby shower. She even had the name baby shower on her phone. She's so funny. Bruh. But anyway, so we are all texting back and forth about stuff. Everybody's sending their ideas, and they're sending it and they're asking for my approval. Anaise, yeah, you know, yay or nay to this. Anaise, yay or nay to that, right? And so I'm doing just a lot of the decision making. I'm not like planning nothing, like, you know, but I'm just like, okay, I like that. Oh no, I don't like that, right? Now I think I just picked out the menu, what I wanted to eat, and then they added some other stuff, and they, you know, but they had to figure out where we was getting stuff from, or who was gonna cook and all this kind of stuff, right? So they was like getting all the moving parts together. And I noticed that every single time that my mom would say something to Belle, she would not respond, y'all. Like, she would respond to me and she would respond to Bestie, but she would not respond to my mama, right? And I'm just like, and so at first I didn't think that. I was just like, maybe she missing it, because it would be a couple times where she,
oh my God, y'all, I just got out of class, or I just got finished doing this.
And so it would be heckin' text messages all through the day. But then, you know, I don't know if the iPhone had the reply button. We all had iPhones, but I don't know if they had the reply thing where you could reply to a direct message. But I know for sure my mama was calling her out by name.
Belle, can you do this? Belle, can you do that?
Belle, and then she would send like 2 and 3 text messages, and it, you know, she just wasn't responding, and she would jump back on there at a later time and start talking to me or start talking to Bestie, but she would not talk to my mama, or, you know, she didn't have no reason to talk to her best friend. Her best friend was just taking orders, you know, from my mom, or, you know, taking little directions like, hey, you know, can you get this for me? Would you be able to? Do you know anybody? You know, stuff like that. So but she would not say nothing to my mama, and I'm like, man, and I'm thinking I'm tripping though, because I'm like, I know they say how people be tripping when they be pregnant, and, you know, I'm trying to be nice. This is the beginning of my nice era, so I'm like, I'm not gonna say anything to this girl about nothing, because, you know, I'm not supposed to be stressing and worried about nothing. Like, I'm happy mothers raise happy babies. That was my motto, right? So finally one day, my mama asked Bestie, Belle, and her best friend to come to the house. We was gonna all like have an in-person meeting, right? So we was all gonna meet in person. And one, she did not show up. I called her when it was time, like, you know, 10 minutes after the time we said we was gonna meet. No, but first, before she didn't show up, she didn't confirm, right? But then I called her that day when we all actually met, and I was like, hey, you know, what's up with you?
Oh no, I'm just going from class to here.
Like, but nothing. So, you know, me, like I told y'all, when I get a little ticked off by something, I can say something right then, but what I might say might not be what I actually want to say. It might just be what's on my mind, because sometimes I think things that I don't want to actually articulate. So I didn't say that. I was just like, oh, okay, girl, we over here meeting, at the house about this baby shower, girl, if you want to come by. Like, that's all I said.
Oh, okay, girl.
See, because she did live far.
I'ma see.
It was like, and it wasn't like, oh, whatever, we don't need you kind of feel. Like, we wasn't giving her that, because my mom did want her to help, but it was like, okay, if you don't help, we do actually have enough people to get it done. Like, it's cool, you know what I'm saying? Because I actually ended up going to go order my baby shower, my favors and stuff like that, and at the store and picking them up and stuff, and, getting balloons. So, I did what I had to do, but I think that was the part that she had wanted her to cover, so I didn't have to do nothing. But I mean, it was fine. Like, I was fine with it. But we definitely was not giving her, oh, well, we don't need you, and we was not exclusive. Everybody was just talking, trying to see where they fit in and how they could contribute, right? So now, leading up to the baby shower, y'all, probably like 2 or 3 days before, my mom specifically, we wasn't doing a lot of texting because we had got a lot of the stuff done, like a lot of the decorations and all that. We had already came up with this color scheme. We knew it was cooking, all that. We knew everything, right? This is 2 days before, right? This is showtime. So my mom, she needed like 1 or 2 last things. So she told Beth,
hey, bring this with you
when you come. And then she had,
when you come tomorrow, if you could just grab
this on your way. I think it was like a tablecloth or something. It was something, one little thing that we was just missing, right? And so best friend, she responded to the group text, and she just,
okay, I got you,
whatever. And we don't hear nothing from Belle, right? And so later on that night, my mom, she like, and I was living with my mom at the time. She,
man, I'm trying not to feel some type of way, but I feel some type of way.
And I'm like, what about what? Like, do tell, right?
Have you noticed that every single time I have said something to Belle, she has never once responded to me. She has not acknowledged me. She has not said anything. Oh, hey, Mom, my bad. I didn't see your message, or Mom, I'll be able to do this, or I won't be able to do it. Like, she ain't said nothing. She just ignored me.
You know me, I have to confirm it, and I have to be, actual factual. So I got the thread. I just start scrolling through the thread, and we read almost everything, and I'm like, you right. Like, hold on. So now I'm ticked off, because what is it with, what's with the disrespect? In me, where I come from, somebody mama say something to you respond, period. Like, that's just what it is, and let's just say they saying something derogatory towards you. If somebody's mother saying something, they cussing you out, then you don't say nothing. You don't say nothing back to nobody mama. You know what I'm saying? And I know people, it's 15-year-old mothers and all that. That's a unique circumstance, because, it wasn't like that when I was 15-year-old mamas wasn't saying nothing to nobody like that, trying to tell nobody what to do or ask somebody, they was still a kid in their kid's place. But when somebody mama asks you something, you're supposed to be on somebody's baby shower committee, and you're supposed to be helping someone's mother plan something for one of your friends, you supposed to respond to that woman. You don't, even if you're telling her, hey, I can't do it or whatever, and I seen that it kind of started, my mama started the group chat, and she started off,
hey, we need to pick a theme for the baby shower, and gotta, Anaise know about it.
And then we kind of started discussing what we wanted the theme to be, and then we went from there, to figure out all the moving parts, right? So, but yeah, once I noticed that with my mama, I was like, hold on, she ain't said nothing. So then I get on the phone with Bestie. I'm like, hey girl, have you noticed that every time my mama say something in the group chat, that Belle don't never.
I did not want to say nothing to you. Did notice that, but I know how you are about your mama. So I was just like, I was just gonna let it ride since y'all didn't say nothing. But yeah, I did see that.
Right. So then 2 days go by, right? Now it's baby shower day. My best friend, she comes, she bring what she need to bring, and Belle never shows up. She didn't bring what she needed to bring. Whatever it was, we improvised. It wasn't, like I said, it was something like a tablecloth or maybe some extra chairs or something like that. It was something that my mom had set up for her to pick up from somewhere, and we just sent somebody else to pick it up. Like, it was fine. But yeah, she did not bring what she was supposed to bring, and she did not even show up, y'all. She did not call me and say, hey, I'm not gonna make it because of this. I didn't hear anything from her. So now I'm like, oh yeah, me, that's raps. Like, you don't do me like that. You don't say you on my baby shower committee and all of that, and you so excited when I get pregnant, and you can't wait to, because she had said this before my mom even said anything about a baby shower, that she couldn't wait to plan me a baby shower and all of that when I had first told her that I was pregnant, right? You don't go from that to, not only are you not responding to my mama at all over the course of like, this is like 3 months that they planning this thing. You know what I'm saying? Maybe 2 months, but this is months that they having back and forth about this, and you don't say one peeping word, and then you don't even show up. Like, you know, that was just, to me, that was just a slap in the face. Like, you know, and I was just like, girl, like, I don't know what it is. I don't know what you going through, but, you know, girl, you better call and tell me and have some drama to tell me as to why you couldn't be there and all of that. But anyway, so I'm just like, whatever. I had a beautiful baby shower and all that. If I remember, I'll put my picture in here.
Your stomach is so big. Oh my gosh, I love it.
Y'all was all stomach and ass. But yeah, I was all stomach. Like, it was crazy. But I had a beautiful day. Like, it was just so, it was so wonderful. Everybody came out. We had a great time, right? So now, fast forward to a week after the baby shower. Now, I'm on the phone with Bestie or whatever.
Girl, have you talked to Belle?
And I'm like, nah, I ain't even talked to her. I'm like, you know, she never ended up coming because my best friend didn't stay the whole time. My best friend, first of all, she was pregnant, like 3 or 4 months pregnant. I think I was 7 months at the time. And she couldn't stay the whole time because she was pregnant with her 5th child. So, you know, she had things to do. They got activities and all that. You know what I'm saying? So she didn't end up staying the whole time, just a couple hours. And it was like a 6-hour, maybe even an 8-hour thing. We was there all day. So
did she end up coming?
and I'm like, girl, no, Belle never showed up. Like, that's crazy. She never showed up. Like, I'm like, girl, it's good. Like, I ain't even tripping. Maybe something happened. But I'm like, but if it didn't, like, I'm not gonna let that worry me. Girl, I got to drop this baby, right? And so we just talking. And then so she like,
Girl, well, the reason why I asked you about Belle is because she texts me.
It's me. And I'm like, what you mean?
Girl, she texts me like a day or 2 ago.
And I'm like, okay, so what she say? So my best friend go to reading what Belle is texting her. Belle texts her like,
yeah, I just don't know how to feel, and I don't know who to talk to about this, but I'm so mad that Anaise's mom took over the baby shower. Me and you was supposed to be planning the baby shower.
And then my mom just came in and took over everything, and she just felt like she wasn't needed. And that's why, you know, she didn't respond. Like, so she acknowledged to Bestie. Belle acknowledged to Bestie.
You know, I just stopped responding basically on purpose when her mom took over, because we was supposed to be planning that for her, not her mama.
And she was like mad about it. Like, you know, and I'm like, wait a minute, hold on. I think she said like she felt betrayed by, she either felt betrayed by me or betrayed by my mom. That she was either betrayed by me that I would let my mom take over like that when I knew when my friends were, that's a thing that friends are supposed to do, or she was upset with my mom for even taking over. It was something that she had the nerve to tell her that she felt like betrayed. Like, she was like, that was our place, that was our thing that we were doing. Like, because I guess before best friend sent my mom an email saying that she wanted to plan it, she and Belle had talked about it before, and they was like, yeah, we need to throw her a baby shower. She talking about she don't want one or whatever, right? So they said that them two, Belle and Bestie, they was gonna come together and they was gonna throw a baby shower, but they wanted to host it at my house, my mama house. So Bestie said,
I'm gonna get in touch with her mama so that we can, you know, plan out the logistics.
And then once my mama figured out that they were trying to plan a baby shower, she was also planning the baby shower. So she was like,
Well, we might as well just come together.
and Belle did not like that. Belle felt betrayed because she felt like they were planning it and that was their thing, and why would my mama step in? And I'm just like, in my mind, I'm like, so you mad that this woman is wanting to be involved in planning a baby shower that is going to happen at her house for her one and only daughter, for her first child. She don't know if I'm going to have no other kids. Like, this may be it. This may be her one shot. And you have the nerve to get mad at that. Like, and then, okay, let's say you did get mad or whatever because you can't help how you feel, right? But then you go to ignore her and disrespect this lady like that and ignore her for months when you could have just said, hey, I apologize, I got a lot on my plate, you know, I got to pull out of the baby shower committee. If you felt slighted like that, like in my eyes, I just feel like she should have moved better. And because of the person that she moved wrong with, that was why we never was able to recover from it. But let me finish. So she telling me that she said she felt betrayed and all of that, and that's why she just didn't respond. And she was telling best friend this, Belle is, and then she was saying that she was like, honestly, like honestly, and if something about like if she don't get an apology or if I don't reach out to try to make it right, like we just not gonna be talking or something. And I'm like,
come on now, dog. Come on, man.
What? Hold on, how I do you wrong because you mad that somebody you feel like stepped on your toes? Like, now I need to reach out and make it right? I was like, girl, she better miss me with that. So I was like, girl, you already know. And she was like,
Dear girl, I just found it so funny that she would be saying all that, like, but you know I had to get the tea for you.
I'm like, thank you. But yeah, so she was really mad, y'all. And when I tell you, I don't remember, but I want to say that she never even really reached out to me like that anymore. Like, I think that she was so mad at that, and I think she was really expecting me to reach out to her and try to like you know, make amends or something, try to like make her feel better about you know, about the fact that my mom wanted to help plan the baby shower or really direct the plans. Because I'm not gonna lie, my mama my mama kind of bossy, okay? But if you're having something at somebody's house, you better expect that though. Like, don't expect them to just take the background and be like, oh, you guys do what you want. Like, no. I mean, there is a chance that they gonna say, hey, listen, my house, my show. So, and I mean, that's the type of person my mama is. Like, you come to her house, like, you gonna do it how she want, or you could do it at your house. Like, that's just how she is, and I respect that. Like, I mean, hey, that's her choice. That's what she get to do that. That's not... Listen, can't nobody else tell her what she can do in her house. So, you know, but yeah, y'all. And it's so funny. The irony is my best friend had told me, and this was like a couple years before that, she was just telling me about how people get into it over baby showers and weddings. And she just telling me because I think she knew somebody who had got into it with their friends over like their bridal shower or something like that. And so she was like, yeah, that's just like this area where a lot of people lose friendships, you know, during their bridal shower, like the planning of it, or planning their wedding, or planning their baby shower. And I just couldn't wrap my mind around it. And then a couple years later, fast forward, this happens. So I'm like, oh my God, this is crazy, y'all. And I have not talked to her to this day. I know she's doing well because she had posted online that she had graduated. She was in school to become a lawyer. She was in law school. She graduated law school. She's been practicing probably about 5 or 6 years now. Like, she, you know, I know she's doing well. I know she's doing well. She was doing well before that. She was already driving around. When I didn't have no car, she was driving around in Audis and Benzes and stuff like that. So I already knew she was gonna do good for herself. But I was just like, her thinking is crazy, or at least it was at that point. Maybe was she pregnant too? Because you know how that be having your brain. I don't know, but I didn't reach out. Like, you know how people be with their pride. Like, I ain't talking to her. She owed me an apology. No, she owed me an apology. So, you know, I kind of felt slighted because I'm like, man, that's my mama. You know, if she had done that to somebody else, maybe I would have felt a different kind of way and reached out to her. But I mean, you know, that's my mama. Like, you know, in my eyes, you just don't do nobody mama like that. Like, I would never not respond to nobody mama. And when I figure out that I didn't respond, I missed your message, I'm like, oh my God, I do apologize. I would never do that. Like, I did not intend that. Like, I'm always apologetic, but everybody ain't me, and I understand that. But, you know, and I wasn't gonna charge her for it until she said that we need to apologize to her for taking over. So I was just like, but y'all let me know if y'all ever lost a friend over a baby shower, a bridal shower, a wedding, some event that you're planning where somebody felt like, you know, somebody was getting in the way, or they didn't want to do something. Like, just tell me, y'all, in the comments, because it was unbelievable to me. I did not know it was a thing like that. I had no idea until it happened to me. Like, but y'all, Thank y'all so much for watching. My name is Anaise Tranee. If you need more juicy story times, click here. If you need YouTube to pick my next video for you, click right here. I wish you love, peace, and a lifetime of listening to Anaise, and I'm out.